Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is couples. We just have to finish these word chains. So, soap bar sounds right, and then it would be bar karaoke. Bar, I'm not sure. What would go before ass? Uh, I'm not sure. Soap bar, bar knife, bar. Is there something else besides soap bar that would start with B? Soap bin, soap. No, I can't think of it. Bar. I may have to just see if I can get some letter help here, but what goes before ass? I can't think of that at all. I feel like anything could go before ass. But at the same time, I can't think of something that they would use here. Okay. Bark. Bar knife. Knife. Bird. No. But board. And then board. Here. I don't know. Okay, knife was actually right. Bar was wrong. Okay. And it's not here ass, it's heat ass, heap ass, head ass, heel ass. I don't know. Do I know this phrase? Heat ass, heap ass, head ass. Heat ass, heel ass, heat ass. I'm gonna go with head ass because I don't know what else it would be. These are all yellow, which I think means they're just not there. What else is this? What kind of knife is this? Soap. I'm so confused. And it's not an A after the B. That's what we get. What kind of knife is this? Bob knife. I don't know. Bed knife? Soap. What are we doing? Soap. Oh, soap box probably. Box knife. Okay, for opening boxes. So what kind of knife what are we? And then what head? I think head. Knife. I tried board. Knife. This is ridiculous. I don't know. Knife bread. Oh, it can't end in D. Let's do something. Let's at least get one more letter per slot. Knife. I like BR or BL. Knife black. Knife blink. Why not? All right. Okay. Box was right. Head was right. So I've not heard of head ass before. I could guess what it means. Blackhead, knife black. Blackhead is a kind of acne, but I don't know what knife black would be. Knife block and a blockhead. Okay. Well, at least I figured it out. All right, let's move on to Dordle here. Okay. We're going to start with knife. Nothing on the right, so let's get the common letters. S-T-R-L. Strap. Okay. Can we figure out what this right word is? Because it's not SR. So we're ending in RP. Slurp, maybe? Okay, it is slurp. Nice. Okay, left, we have an ER word. L could be in the middle, but gotta pick something. I'm not seeing a word. Lacer. All right, how about ALER? I'm not seeing that either. Let's try lacer then. Oh, it's not ER. So it has to be RA, and then the L could go either place. Rail. I like EL, but what is this word? Rabble, ramble, raggle, rattle, razzle. Okay. Railed, raily. I might as well just check if any of these are words. Rails? Maybe. Nope. Oh, the L goes at the end. Okay. Rowl, rail, regal, rail, Rachel, razel. Ravel? Is that like unravel? To ravel, to spool? Is that how that's spelled? You can look at the dictionary. Verb are from Dutch, to tangle, become entangled, to fray, to unweave. Oh, it's just etymology. To entwine or tangle something, to ravel it. So wait, unravel is to untangle. So ravel would be to tangle. Like how that backwards. Okay. All right, let's do Fibble. Each guess has one lie in it. Now, the question is, can I still end in KY? Is there a CKY? Yeah, I could do like tacky. All right. All right, so we learned a couple things because one of these K's is lying. So the Y's have to be telling the truth, and so do the A's because they agree between the two guesses. What if it was still CKY? No, that would be two lies in the second. I'm thinking it's just ends in Y, and that's all we have. So we could guess something like fully. Just see what happens. Okay, I think is it just folly? Oh, okay. So we know this is the lie. So that's telling the truth. That's lying. We know that's lying. So we just end in ly. That's what's happening. We end in ly. But it's not lly. So what are we putting before the L? I kind of want to do curly, but there's no U. Or burly. Is there like an ERLY? Doesn't look very good. Pearly is not spelled this way. IRLY, girly? Oh, I thought for sure that would be it. Is there another IRLY? Otherwise it's just RLY. I'm not seeing one. All right. So is it just RLY then? There's another option, which is that it's like I something something ly or even ILY, but let's go with RLY for now if we can find something. The only vowel left would be the E, or it could be IRLY still, but I didn't see one. Right, I already tried that. So ERLY. What does that? All the words I can think of are actually URLY. Like burly. curly. I'm not seeing a word. So if the R was lying, I mean, we know that these are true. So if the G was lying, we'd have to be eagerly, which isn't a thing. So the G is not lying, and so either the I or the L or the R is lying. Could it be like I something ly? Imply. Okay, that's starting with Y. Starting with I is what I didn't think about. Okay, let's move on to Betweenle. We will start with imply. All right, so you're 7.2% away from the end. So, I don't remember where that puts us. Maybe in the V's. Let's try visit. Could still be in the V's. VA, like something early. Vague. Okay, so it is VA something. Valley is not spelled that way. Var. Fast. Fat. Is there like an early VE maybe? VA? I don't know. There's got to be a VA that I haven't done yet. VAI maybe? What would that be? I'm having so much trouble thinking of words right now. All these games. Every single one. I'm having trouble. Vast. Vapid. Okay, between vague and vapid. About halfway. Value? I thought I had it. VAL. Valor. Got it. Okay. Valor in 6. Cool. Let's move on to word 500. And we will start with valor. All right. One green. So let's try an ER word. Like an IER? Viper, no. Minor. One yellow. Okay. So it cannot be the R, because if it's the R, it has to be green here and yellow here. That's no way that's going to work. So the green is probably one of our vowels. I usually go for the vowel, and I don't know why I didn't today. So let's do the A there. Let's assume it's the A for now. And then the yellow could be the E. I kind of like trying A and then E at the end. What can we do there? Like the aced trap. So we could do like haste. Okay, paste. Hey, look at that. What's the aced trap? There were a bunch left. Based, cast, waste, taste. Yeah. So I got lucky, but I mean traps aren't that bad in Word 500 because you have so many guesses. All right, let's move on to Polygonle. So this repeats and this repeats. Ooh, so like something like an SES might be good. Like an NSES, enses. What would we start with? 2 letters. Trences, prences, Brences, fences. Darn. Is there really not a word for this? What about an L? Else's. It just doesn't work, does it? Nah, of course, I haven't been thinking of things well today, but let's try EE here. I don't know what to put there. ER. You know what? I think I have to go for a filler today. Let's do machine today. Just that E there. So there is an E. There's an A and a C. Let's just do poultry as well, just to get that info. All right, an R and an E. So let's say the E repeats, and then say this was R, and then the A could go here. So something like shear or smear, but none of those. Because no M, no H. What if the A were here? I don't really like that either. This feels like it. I'm just going to guess shear and see where that takes us. So it is E-A-R. E-R. I can't find the letters. Oh, there's an L as well. Clearer. And there's a C. I just didn't use the two other letters that I already knew what we had, because that's how my brain's working right now. All right, let's just move on to the mini. Tooth. No, can't do tooth. Maybe an S, H, swish. Nope. I'm gonna try T again. Can't do TH though. TE. I was gonna do trite, but there's no I. Trot, trat. Oh, come on. How about crack? How about crack? Okay. Got it. Cracked the puzzle. Let's do symbol. We always start with blaze. Wow, I'm really not thinking right. The singular one I always like to think is the green till proven otherwise. So E at the end. And then we just have to choose, but I'm thinking something along the lines of my initial thought, A here and then LE at the end. If I can come up with something that does that. I don't know that that's a pattern that happens. What if we did L, A, E like this? Like liaise? No, that's apparently not how you spell it. Wait, what am I doing? Hold on. L. No, the A wouldn't be able to go there. Oh, it would have to... No, I don't like that at all. Like LB would be forced at the end. So I think we are using the stars. I don't want to end in AE, so I think this is it. Unless the B is used second or fourth. Or the Z used second. A U-L-E, A-O. I mean, the other option is that, like, L... Is that B, A are in place? If B and A are in place, then we can end in L? Be it? Brawl. Okay, not brawl. What happened here? I think it's still B-A-L. Ooh. But what does this besides brawl? Oh, this result is weird. I think it has to be this. But, oh, maybe A-I-L? But there's no R. I can't do braille. Can it be Arl? I don't know what goes after the B. L is gone, R is gone, W is gone. I don't think BW would be a thing anyway, but like... So it would be like B-O-A and then end in L? That's not a thing. Oh my gosh, it wasn't brawl. Is there any other way of interpreting these symbols? Yes. So one way of interpreting the symbols is that I need to put letters second and fourth and then end in E. So, and the letters need to be from B, A, L. So A second, L here, E. I need a word that does this, is what it is. I just can't find one. Of course I can't today. Is it like TLE? Oh, table does it, but I'm tempted to do a filler today with table. But the B isn't pointed at the middle in this particular formation. It could be BE, I suppose, but I don't know how much that helps me. Could be B second. I keep wanting to do BLE. What else is there? GLE? I think I should just look at everything. PLE. Maple. Okay. It was the first thing I tried when I said try everything. Okay. Maple and 3. It just took a lot of thinking. This was a confusing result. I like when it's a confusing result, though, because it lets me think. All right. Final game is Fusele. We have to repeat a letter, so we can't do maple. Let's do... 10th. I don't know. Something. All right. There's an E second. We're only going to get greens in this guess. We won't get any yellows. Maybe serve. Just see if there's another E somewhere. Right. Well, we don't know if there's another E, but there's not any at the end. So E second, no SRV in those spots. Here we're going to get symbol-like clues. R and L, I still want. REA? Really? How about learn? No, there's no N. Leery? Okay, so an A, R, or Y goes in the first spot. So I'm going to say R-E. Oh, we have to guess. We have to put the O and the Y here, though. So I don't think we're going to get the answer here. So I thought of decoy, but I'd rather get all new letters if I can. I don't know that I can. Like an I. I don't think I can do this. All right, I'm just going to guess decoy then. All right, so this is EC. And thinking REC. And then what? I don't think REC is a word. Recur. Imagine if we started with recur with a repeated letter. All right. I don't know why I would have thought of recur. Wouldn't have. All right. Well, at least I got there. Yeah. Sorry. I guess just too much going on in here right now. And combined with not enough sleep made it hard to think of words today, but we got through all the games at least. Let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.